E aí galera, beleza? Aqui quem fala com vocês é Gustavo Rian. E galera, é o seguinte, estamos aqui para jogar aqui o início de gameplay de GreedFall. É um game que, pelo que eu vi algumas gameplays no YouTube, ele é uma mistura de The Witcher. Uma mistura com The Witcher e Demon Souls, eu não sei, não lembro direito. É um jogo bem diferenciado, mano. Parece ser interessante, eu quero estar jogando aqui com vocês aqui no YouTube. Então vamos logo então. Pressione X para iniciar. Deixa o like, comentem, compartilhe, se inscrevam, ative o sininho da notificação que isso me ajuda bastante. E aí, configurações de brilho. Tá. Salva as interações? Beleza, vamos. Esse aqui é o meu primeiro contato com o jogo. O que temos aqui de opções? Vamos ver o áudio. Tá normal, vou deixar tudo normal aqui. Vamos lá. Carregar, não sei se carregando o jogo ainda. Não há dados salvos. Novo jogo. Selecione modo de dificuldade. Normal, esse modo oferece habilidades. Usar a criação e planejar suas batalhas cuidadosamente para concluir o jogo. Tá, e os passos? Difícil e extremos. Os inimigos são mais rápidos, mas os números mais letais do que nunca. Selecione esse modo de tentar de novo desafio. Quero mesmo só explorar o jogo normal mesmo, sem muita, né? Muita freneticidade. Ok. O Chico indica que os dados estão sendo salvos. Não desligue o seu sistema PlayStation 4 quando ele aparecer. Ok, então. Eu fiz série aqui também no canal aqui de GTA, de Tomb Raider, de GreedFall vou jogar agora, de Cronkite Jenny, o jogo da pintura, e Just Cause 4.
Could you stand a little taller, just a tad?
Like this?
Yes, yes. The chin a tiny bit lower. Gaze a little more to the right. There! Now, hold the pose.
Que interessante, podemos aqui, né, criar nosso personagem, gênero homem, mulher. E por que a gente tem uma tatuagem aqui no lado do rosto? Não sei o que é isso. Predefinição? Temos distintas, diferentes. Qual é o padrão? Esse aqui que é o padrão? Tá. Rosto. Mano, eu não sou muito bom em montar, mano. Rostos. Vou deixar assim. Cabelo. Vou deixar assim. Pelos faciais. Ó. Mano, eu preferia deixar barbudo, mano. Mas eu não quero esconder minha tatuagem, mano. Eu nem sei o que é isso. Tá, vamos deixar ele com a barba mais ou menos mal feita. Não, mano, eu quero deixar assim, ó. Deixa eu ver o estilo do cabelo mais pra trás. Não, é esse mesmo. Sobrancelha. Mano, sobrancelha é outra coisa também que eu não sei mexer, cara. Pra mim qualquer coisa tá boa. A cor vou deixar padrão. Cor do cabelo. Tá assim, tá bom. Cor dos olhos. Sim. Tá, e agora? Habilidades. Classe inicial. Guerreiro. Esse perfil é voltado para combater corpo a corpo. Técnico. Tá. Habilidades iniciais. Arma pesada de mão, lâmina de mão, arma de fogo, atributo recomendado força, tolerância, talento recomendado criação, vigor. Técnico. Este perfil é voltado para o controle de campo de batalha. Habilidades iniciais: montar armadilha elemental, arma de fogo, lâmina de uma mão. Atributos recomendado: precisão, agilidade, talento recomendado, ciência e gazua. Esse perfil é voltado para o uso de feitiços ofensivos à distância. Habilidades iniciais: anel de magia definida, paralisia, arma pesada de mão. Atributos recomendado: poder metal, determinação, talento recomendado, ciência e intuição. Cara, vamos deixar guerreiro. Tá, eu não sei se eu vou poder alterar depois, eu não sei. Tá, e agora? Força. Escolha um atributo para investir seu primeiro ponto de acordo com o estilo do jogo. Temos aqui força nível 1, agilidade nível 1, poder mental nível 1, determinação nível 1, precisão nível 1, tolerância nível 1. Deixando essa força um pouco mais alta. Pronto, já foi adquirida. Carisma. Carisma nível 1, reduz leves o preço de mercadoria. Tá. Vigor, criação, intuição, gazua, ciência. Vigor. Vamos clicar no touchpad para iniciar o jogo. Deixa eu só dar uma analisada, tá tudo ok. Beleza. Deseja criar esse personagem? Ok.
Just a few more minutes. You have such an incredibly singular face. That's a compliment, my lord, out of my mouth. Your particularity gives you character.
You're still here?
We've nearly finished. Have you any more need of me, Master?
You haven't forgotten that we're setting sail today, have you?
Of course not.
Your cousin is nowhere to be found. I've searched the palace from cellars to attics. Your uncle is beside himself.
He was of a mind to paint the town last night. Don't worry, I shall track him down. Make care to your own preparations without wrinkling another frown. We'll meet you on the boat.
It's about time your cousin took account of the responsibilities awaiting him. He should go and inform the ambassadors of Telemi and the Bridge Alliance of his departure.
Have no fear, Master. I will go and see them in his name. I beg your pardon, but urgent matters call me away. Might we finish all this later?
Impossible, my lord. You are leaving with the tide, if what I've been told is correct.
I am sorry, sir. Truly, I must be going.
My lord, please, I beg you. Her Highness has personally requested I finish.
Thank you, cousin, for getting me out of that.
A bússola, visite no alto do centro da tela. A bússola indica lugares importantes e objetos de missões ativas. Tá. Missão principal. Ela parece com os raios. Tem a missão secundária, que ela é totalmente redonda, o ícone redondo. Ótimo. Será que eu posso interagir?
Sire, I'm sorry. I'm afraid that I won't make for good company.
Cara, mano, eles estão aparecendo outros jogadores. Sendo que eu tô jogando até um online.
I wish you a good day, Your Excellency.
Sacar a arma. Como é que eu guardo ela agora? Eu não quero andar com arma aqui.
Hey! Green blood!
Kurt.
And so the day has finally come. My royal fledglings are leaving the nest.
Accompanied by their most loyal and tenacious master of arms.
As loyal as your goal,
Enough with the cold mercenary. I know you like us. Still hiding your men in the unsuspecting shadows of the greats of this world, I see.
Hey, our blades are the only thing keeping you dainties alive.
Ha! Kurt! I'm not in need of your protection. I'm no longer a child, you know.
Is that so? Well, let's see. Fight with honor!
Beleza, e agora? Ataque 3 vezes. Defenda-se de contra-ataque. Tá, X esquiva. Tá. Ok. Ó, tô gostando. Qualquer coisa que você sabe lutar. Acerte tempos poderosos, mudar, esquiva. Fúria L2. Trava ali um alvo. Curando a si mesmo para designar uma função. A batalha usa L1 para abrir após a tática. Após a tática L1, pausar o jogo para que você possa escolher sua função, sua ação com tranquilidade. Poder acessar suas feitiços, habilidades e funções e serem usados diretamente ou designados na batalha. Ao usar a pausa tática durante o combate, você também poderá aprender mais sobre os inimigos ao seu redor. Funções. Usar. Defesa ponto de vida para designar uma função. Ao matar, use L1 para abrir. Pausa tática. Tá. Como é que eu utilizo ela? Ah. Caraca.
You defend yourself well, Greenblood. One might think you had a proper master of arms.
The best.
You already training for your new post of legate? Don't tire yourself. Flattery'll get you nowhere. But for the fight, you have remembered your basics. Your performance just got you out of a final lesson. Unless you want to go through the paces again before we depart.
Passar o básico do combate, pelo tutorial de combate. Vamos
No,
lá.
thanks all the same. I've quite a few tasks to check off my list before we depart.
And here you are already assuming your political functions. And in a hurry. Always too busy. Very well. If you ever want to go over your basics later, visit one of our barracks on the Isle. You'll always find a training partner to give you a friendly fight.
I'll remember that, thanks. Are your bags packed for the great departure?
Yes, you know I get by with very little. You're not angry that I'm coming with you, I hope.
Mostrar a ele como você está feliz, que ele vai junto, reclamar sobre a presença constante de guarda-costa. Tá,
On
vamos
the
lá.
contrary, I'm thrilled that both you and Sir de Cossillion are joining our party. A few friends at your side in unknown territory is a boon.
Ah, so the old goat is coming too. And there I was thinking I would die of boredom on the trip. By the way, where is our future governor hiding? I was hoping to put his skills to the test as well.
I have no idea. He had plans to celebrate his departure last night, and we haven't seen him since. You know Constantine. I should have gone with him, but my heart wasn't in the mood for celebration. The thought of bidding my mother farewell.
It is never easy to say goodbye. But you should be going to see her now. She must be waiting for you. I'll meet you in front of the palace. Then we'll go and find Constantine together.
Very well. I'll meet you as soon as I've said my goodbyes.
Vamos lá. 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 Encontre Cut na frente do palácio. Beleza. Que isso, gente?
What is this? Have you not been taught to knock? I've asked 1,000 times. Oh, it's you, my dear child.
I'm sorry. I'm having trouble getting used to your condition.
Come now, let's speak of more pleasant things. I'm so very happy to hear your voice. You remind me so much of your father. I do miss him so. Today is the big day, isn't it? Ready to set sail for that island everyone's talking about.
Yes, but the idea of leaving you behind, alone and ill...
Dying, my child. Alas, there is nothing you can do by staying that would ease my suffering. One thing brings me cheer. They say the island is full of miracles, and we might find a cure.
Even if I were to find it, I would never be able to return in time to...
I know. But it brings me comfort to know my son has left on a mission to heal his people. Come now. It is time for you to take leave. Here, take this with you.
What is it?
A family heirloom. Something that... Take it and keep it with you. May it bring you good luck. All my blessings go with you, my child. Now, be off.
Despeça-se da sua mãe. Ó. Chapéu. Você pode correr mais rápido com a disparada. X disparada. Mano, clima bem... Ó, mano. Muito bacana, cara.
Kurt? It's done.
Sorry, Greenblood. Look, we can see the masts of the ship that'll be taking us. This is one sacred adventure we're embarking on.
I hope this island will keep its promises.
In order to know that, we'll need to find Constantine first.
You're right. Maybe he's already at the port. He was so eager to leave.
This will be quite the chore to finish before our departure. The commander wants to recover some merchandise from our supplier, but the transporter doesn't want to deliver. I did all I could to persuade. Nothing came of it. All the parliamenting fatigues me. But this is your domain. I wouldn't say no to a little help.
Of course. Where is the supplier?
In the lower boroughs, near the port.
Right then. We'll put it on our list of visits.
Configuração de equipe. Ok, o que temos aqui para fazer? Adicionar a equipe. Só isso? Tá, configurar a equipe e sair.
Where would you like to begin?
I've been asked to pay visits to the ambassadors of Thélème and the Bridge Alliance before our departure. Their dwellings are not far from here. We could go there first.
Very well. Do you think Constantine will be waiting for us next to the ship?
I don't know, but it's certainly worthy of inspection.
Aqui é o mapa da região. Aqui é o explorado, né? É igual GTA V, a gente vai explorando e vai liberando. Beleza, eu quero vir aqui. Praça dos Príncipes. Não, mano, isso que aconteceu que tá tudo destruído. Creio eu que é por aqui.
The merchant is there.
Caraca. Pra trás. Acho que eu já até passei. Pra aqui, ó.
Good day, good sir. How might I be of service?
You can start by explaining to me why you refused to honor the orders agreed upon with the guard.
There's been a misunderstanding, sir. Of course we're ready to honor the orders. In fact, I've already had a word with your master-at-arms.
They're asking that we pay again, despite having already paid.
It's just that the price has gone up since. I've nothing to do with it.
This is inadmissible. If you agree on a sum, you need to honor that agreement.
I'm sorry, sir. I'm just an agent. And I'm only obeying orders.
Pedi mais explicações, pergunta sobre os outros mercadores.
Your master has apparently asked you to demand a second payment for this merchandise.
That's right. He told me that their attendant seemed to be hiding something when he passed the order. And so he must have thought the guard would end up paying in the end, whatever he asked for.
I'll be damned. And I'm the one they've sent to settle the affair.
Sorry, Captain, it's nothing personal. I'm only following orders.
Following orders. Yeah, we hear you. Makes one wonder which one of the two of us is a coin guard.
Pergunta sobre os outros mercadores.
Why don't we go and solicit other suppliers, Kurt?
When we've already paid for the merchandise? If these thieves agree to reimburse the original payment, it's what we do immediately. And do know, in the future, we won't be shopping with them. Well, I should think not.
This whole story sounds suspicious and stinks of a scandal. You're demanding a second payment but refuse to reimburse the one that was already made.
I'm not the one demanding nor refusing. It's my master.
This stubborn fool is pushing me to madness. You understand now why I'm asking for your help?
Carisma, ameaçar uma sentença de prisão. Intuição, suborná-lo, ameaçá-lo e ir embora. Vamos ameaçar uma sentença de prisão?
I don't think you understand who you're dealing with. Perhaps I failed to present myself properly. Lord de Sardet, nephew of the Prince d'Orsay and legate of the Congregation of Merchants. During our conversation, you explained to me that your master forced you to commit a crime. That's regrettable, especially as you will be considered his accomplice in extortion, theft. You know as well as I that the congregation does not tolerate such illegal activities.
But I'm only obeying orders.
That is a shame. Well, as orders are the only language you seem to understand, I order you to return the guard the merchandise, without delay. Unless you'd rather your master is hung and that you finish your days in prison.
As you request, my lord. I shall go immediately and ask that these crates be delivered to the attendant.
Now that's a wise decision.
Thank you. I was beginning to think this would never end. You're certainly honoring your new title. Bravo! The quartermaster must be expecting us.
Ótimo, vamos lá então.
To my help.
Que isso, gente?
To the others.
saquear. Quero isso aqui. Quero isso aqui. Quero isso aqui. Será que eu posso mexer aqui? Não, assim tá bom. Vamos lá.
Citizens of Serene, come to me. You won't regret this miraculous opportunity. Are your boots worn through? Is your hat out of style?
Sir Desade, I presume. It is an honor to make your acquaintance. Captain, you set sail soon. Have you seen to our little business?
Yes, we were finally able to recover your merchandise.
Excellent news. I'm afraid, though, that your mission isn't completely finished, Kurt.
Blast me, I'm a captain, not an errand boy.
The commander was quite explicit.
Very well. What do I need to do?
The merchandise that you obtained needs to be sent to Tier 4D as soon as possible. But the Port Authority formalities for shipping take an eternity to wade through. And we've already lost quite a bit of time with this dishonest merchant.
Are you blatantly asking us to smuggle this merchandise and contraband?
I would never ask you to do such a thing, Your Excellency.
Ah, but you don't mind asking that of Kurt?
Well, now, if he finds an alternative solution that is less, illegal, that would be fine. The method matters not. But this cargo must reach the Isle on the next ship.
Marvelous.
Well then, I await your return with utmost impatience. I'm certain you shall do what's required.
Come closer now, good people. Don't be afraid. Come, celebrate the miracle of science. Won't believe your
É, eu sabia que dava pra pular aqui, manchas brancas. Geralmente jogos que dão, tipo, igual Tomb Raider, mano. Tomb Raider tem umas pinturas brancas assim, dá pra gente pular. Eu falei assim, vou lá arriscar então.
Lively there, lads and lasses! I promised the merchants and their prince we'd be off before the tide. You, man, carry that properly. That porcelain is worth more than your life.
Ai!
There are some children we'd been best to refuse.
Captain Vasco,
And you are?
I'm de Sade, the prince's nephew. If all is in order, we will soon be embarking on your boat.
It's a ship, not a boat.
Apologies.
Apologies for my asking, but the young governor isn't with you.
He didn't come home this morning. I need to find him before departure.
I hope nothing's happened to him or he hasn't changed his mind. The tide does not wait.
Perhaps he simply celebrated his imminent departure with a little too much enthusiasm. Is everything ready?
We're short a crew member. The cabin boy is missing. But have no fear, we will leave without him if he does not present himself before the tide.
Is he an important member of the crew?
We don't need him for sailing or navigation. He's only a cabin boy.
He must have simply had a bit too much to drink in celebrating his departure. Like another I know.
I doubt that. Jonas was never one to fancy drink. And it's been 2 days since last he was seen. No, I fear something bad has happened to him. Might I ask you, if you hear anything, could you report it to me? I would like to set sail with a clear mind.
Onda Gourmet pergunta sobre a ausência de Constantin. Pedir ajuda com a mercadoria. Perguntar sobre Onda Gourmet. Você viu ele pela última vez?
When did you see your cabin boy for the last time?
It's been 2 days since I've had any news at all. It wasn't out of the ordinary until this morning. My men have free shore leave when we're at dock. But the day of departure, every able-bodied sailor must be present on the ship.
Tá beleza, vamos embora.
Be back soon, Captain.
Sir, you still haven't found your cousin. As you well know, we cannot leave without him.
Have no fear. I will bring him back in time to make our scheduled departure. Is everything ready?
I'm still without news of my cabin boy, but we will have to do without.
Be back soon, Captain.
Eu tenho que entrevistar ele mesmo.
Sir, you still haven't found your cousin.
Have no fear. Does the boy know anyone in Serene?
Other than fellow Nords, you mean? I don't think so, but it's difficult to be sure.
Quem são seus amigos próximos dele?
This Jonas, does he have any close friends amongst the crew?
In tradition, we are all members of the same family. But yes, there would be Flavio and Lauro.
Might I have a word with them?
As you wish. You'll find them over there, in port.
Perguntar sobre a ausência de Constantin, pede ajuda com mercadoria.
You haven't heard anything about my cousin by chance, have you? To be honest, we were hoping to find him here.
Did you say he was intending on celebrating his departure? My men spoke of a rather animated party that went down at the Coin Tavern, but I haven't heard anything else.
That isn't the safest place in the city. I hope nothing has happened to him.
Let's go and find him. Thank you, Captain.
Happy to be of some help.
Pedir ajuda com
I have a
mercadoria.
favor to ask before we leave.
I'm Orlez.
We would like to load some merchandise into your ship's hold.
Impossible. You're too late for that. All merchandise must be registered at the Port Authority, and the formalities are long. So, unless you're asking me to turn smuggler and hide contraband on my vessel...
I wouldn't go that far. We're only talking about a few crates after all.
Well then, they'll have to wait. The next ship for New Serene leaves in a month.
Hellfire. If that shipment doesn't leave today, the commander will have my hide.
Captain, I understand your position, but isn't there some way we can get these crates on board?
I doubt it. Even if I wanted to help you, my quartermaster is a half-crazed bridge troll. He's gotten it into his head that a gang of ruffians want to use my ship to pass contraband over to Tier 4D. He's placed guards where our cargo is being held before being loaded. All that is not in the warehouse, and noted on the manifest, will be left on the docks. Sorry, but your crates are gonna have to wait until the next ship sets sail.
sorry, Kurt. At least we tried.
The commander is gonna have my head. I'm sure that's what he wanted in giving me this impossible task.
In that case, we're going to have to doctor the manifest ourselves. It must be at the Harbor Master's office.
Perguntar sobre os náuticos.
Could you tell me a little about your guild?
We are masters of the oceans. Our ships can sail where no others dare.
Thanks to your magic, so I've heard. How do you become a Nord?
Our magic, yes, that only the Nords master. As for your question, any child born on one of our ships is seaborn. He is a Nord from birth. Others are sea-gifted, joining the Nords for different reasons, often from a young age. It's how the guild is made and maintains its numbers.
Could you tell me anything about our destination? The island of Tirfredi?
It is a magnificent place. Wild. Spared from your wars and your mines, for now. The natives have a relationship with their land and consider it sacred. They're a very friendly people, welcoming, that will appear to you strangely familiar. I've also heard that there are a great many exotic creatures, some enormous. But I wouldn't know what else to tell you. I've never strayed far from the ports.
O Porto de Serene.
What do you think of our port?
Are you referring to this one? It is the biggest high seas port on the continent. Thanks to your prince, even though it remains part of your city, it holds a particular status for us Nords. Certain zones are owned completely by us, and maritime law holds office. It's a good port. Were it not for the Malachor, it would be a pleasant place to dock.
Ok,
Be
ir
back
embora.
soon, Captain.
Ok, então. Então desbloqueamos duas missões aqui. Áreas controladas por outras facções. Esta área está sob controle de uma facção diretamente diferente da sua. Alguns lugares são proibidos. Uma roupa, peça de torso de falcão, permite enganar os guardas. Você também pode ser furtivo, mas se um guarda avistá-lo, haverá uma reação violentamente que vai prejudicar sua reputação com essa facção.
Do you have any idea how to get in there without being noticed?
Let's take a look around the building. We might find a less conspicuous
Furtivo
entrance.
para atacar
Where is the
de
manifest to
imediato.
be found?
Pode causar
I've already
perda
been
de
to the port
reputação.
authorities.
Uma roupa.
They keep the official documents upstairs.
Ah, tá. Clicando o analógico L3, a gente entra no modo furtivo.
To my help! And death to the others!
Não era isso que eu queria, mas tá bom.
Things are about to get dicey!
Saquear. Isso aqui é útil. Útil.
If you wore a Nort uniform and you were able to keep your mark hidden from them, they might let us in, unless we just offered them a drink. These sailors rarely refuse one.
I see where this is headed. If we drop a little soporific in their glasses, the way will be clear.
I'll just need to find the proper ingredients, but it's doable.
Ih.
Halt! The warehouse is off limits. Move along.
Ah, vamos lá, essa daqui. Eu não tenho o nível de talento necessário.
Can't you make an exception?
No? Sorry, sir. Move along, please. Now!
Very well, I'm going.
É, aqui já não dá. E aqui nós precisamos de gazua. Então o que eu acho que a gente vai ter que fazer? Comprar. Que é ali. Aqui nós já tentei já. Aqui é pra furada. Prisão. Essas aqui, ó. Mano, fiquei interessado em vir aqui, ó. Vamos dar uma olhada lá, rapidinho.
Orders haven't changed, you know.
Tá, eu já sei, vamos embora.
Very well, I'm going.
You cannot pass. Only the Norts have access to the prison.
O que temos aqui? Pegar tudo. Criação permite que você melhore suas armas e armaduras. Ciência permite que você crie porções e armadilhas. Você precisa de conhecimento para ser capaz de usar a mesa de criação para obtê-lo. Gaste pontos nos talentos desejados. Use certa peça de equipamentos ou companheiros que oferecem um bônus. Cada ponto de talento desbloqueará nova receita. Talvez seja necessário os ingredientes que você pode comprar ou achar durante a exploração. Ah, tá. Beleza, então galera, então vamos ficando aqui. Se vocês curtiram esse início de gameplay de GreedFall, deixem um like aí, comentem e compartilhem. Comentem o que vocês acharam. Se inscreva e ative o sininho da notificação para me ajudar. Até mais, até o próximo vídeo. Falou, fui e obrigado.